So hello guys, welcome to tonight's stream. Natasha is running a bit late, so she will be with us shortly. As you can see, this is coming to you from my hotel. Lovely hotel that it is. I have to say that. I don't have to say that. So Isabella has said hello. I hope you are watching and you're not too busy. Isabella is the most fabulous hotel receptionist known to man. Dominique Koku says good evening. Smith B says hi all. And then everybody starts saying hello to everybody. How are you, Dominique? Everything is going well with me, Teresa. That's good, Dominique. And Anfield Road layout in the loft, hereby known as Anfield, says hi, Penny. How are you? So today, I've been playing around with some models and things, and I'm just having so many problems. I'm starting work on my Harrier, and I found all kinds of weird problems. So I bought this book, and this book has solved so many issues. Let me just switch my camera. Oh gosh. All right, that's out. I want in. So I'm ever so sorry, guys. This is all upside down. So this book is actually written by David Morgan, who was one of the Falkland pilots with the bomb, and it basically details, well, a little bit about the Falklands War. And I knew as soon as this is the problem I've been having with the Harrier. If you can see there's holes there, there's gaps, which was concerning me. And if you see on the box art for the Harrier, you've got these holes. And then if you look on the actual kit, there are no holes, but there's raised panel lines. Now, I don't know if there's any of you experts out there, oh, I don't know. It's just thrown me again now, because again, there's the holes. But then when we come to the pictures, there's no holes. So I'm just really, really confused now. So did they open and close perhaps? But anyway, so one really good thing about this book, I'm going to have to do it upside down. It's actually got markings. You can see the titles of each aircraft. So that's really handy, because I can find the actual aircraft that I'm painting, and then I can find more information about it. The one that I'm actually doing is going to be this one. I'm trying to read this upside down now. ZA-193 recovering to Hermes on May the 24th, following Lieutenant Smith shooting down a Dagger, hence only one AIM-9L Sidewinder. So obviously that's given me the weapons loadouts. It's got 2 Aiden cannons, it's got 2 drop tanks, and then I can build it with 1 or 2 Sidewinders. I haven't decided yet. Do we have it? pre-mission or post-mission. But yeah, good little book this. I'm quite liking this. Anyway, so what am I going to do today? So I've got a little project that I'm going to start just for the stream. The problem is that anything I actually work on needs to be filmed, and I brought loads of stuff to do filming with, but I've actually decided that this is going to be way too complicated for, you know, I wish I could turn this upside down. I can mirror, but that doesn't do anything. I should really turn my camera around the other way around. So you're going to be working upside down, guys. So what this is, I was going to do this for my 12 days of Craftmas, but as you will soon discover, I think it's going to be a little bit too complicated for a quick video. So this box fits so well, you know. I should have taken everything out of the box and then showed you the box pretending it had everything in it. So this is a Metal Earth model of the Notre Dame Cathedral. It's got a skill level of 5 out of 7, which means absolutely nothing to me until I've built something in the series. This is one of the issues that I have with the scale model kits. They tell you it's a skill level 1, 2, 3, 5. What does it actually mean? With some kit manufacturers, a higher skill means it's got more parts, which obviously more parts doesn't mean it's a more complicated kit, especially when you consider perhaps a B-17, you would expect that to have more parts than a Spitfire because it's a bigger model. So, and I think other kits, they'd actually do like the presence of photo etch might bump up the skill level. So I don't actually know what that means, but let me show you what it might mean. You get with this 5 sprues. These are the sprue maps. So this is sprue map A. These are all the pieces. This is sprue map B. Oh, we have a Natasha. Hello, Natasha.
Hiya. So apologies that I'm late. My bus is running late as usual.
It's all right. We haven't. Well, yeah. Bad subject to talk to me about, isn't it? I feel I'm to blame. No, I'm just going through what I'm going to be doing today. What are you up to today?
Doing Hulky, I think I will be.
Doing who?
Hulk.
Hulk. Oh, wonderful. I haven't seen this.
Haven't you? You've not seen him?
I've seen pictures, but I've not actually seen it.
Do you want me to show you then?
Well, yes, that would be the obvious next step, wouldn't it?
Hang on now.
There we go. I was trying to switch the camera around.
Here we go. Let me just turn everything around. It was easier the way it was, so I don't have to turn like the other thing.
My camera's all funny. I think it's the way I've set it up, but so yeah, I was just showing everybody my Metal Earth model in my book that I got today. Oh, of course, Hulky. Yeah, now I feel daft because I have seen him.
His head's coming out.
His head coming out. I'm sure that could be phrased a little bit better.
Well, it's his head, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. So let's see how much you can get today without rushing it.
I'm not going to rush him. I can't rush him, can I really? Look how much I've done so far.
Well, this is it. I mind you saying that. I think someone with a bit of experience with diamond painting, you just have the one standard, don't you? Which is my standard.
Yeah.
As you get better, you get a little bit faster, and so on and so forth. Right. So, as I've never done Metal Earth models before,
right,
I'm going to be quite rude, and I'm going to steal the big camera.
Go for it.
I'm going to explain what I'm doing. and then I'll switch to split screen and we can both get on with what we're doing.
Yeah.
So as I was saying before I was very rudely interrupted,
I'm not sorry, but I'm not sorry.
you're sorry, but not sorry.
Yeah.
So this is the sprue maps. So this is quite useful because as you built a piece, you can, I suppose you could cross them off, but it gives you a good idea of where to look for the pieces. And these are double-sided. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to rip these in half, and then that way they're just a little bit easier to manage. So I'm going to have A and C, D and E, and then these are the sprues in question. So we'll cut them open. And from what I can gather, I'm not the most experienced person with photo etch, but you pretty much deal with these the same way you would photo etch, except that there's no gluing required. Instead of gluing, let's see if I can get a little bit of a zoom in on that. Can you see you have these little tabs? And then some of them, like these ones, they're little holes. So once you've made the pieces up, you push the tabs through and then feed the tab through, and then from the other side you just kind of bend it 90 degrees and it locks it in place. They're pre-colored. I don't think I'm going to be needing a photo etch bender. Well, that's nice. Piece of paper in between, and they are nicely labeled in. Oh, there's actually a piece of paper between each sheet, so I will use that paper for something, even if it's just scribbling my wage claims on. So I'm trying to find. There we are. So in the top corner of each one, quite nicely, there's the letter of the sprue. So what I'll be attempting to do, I'll probably come out a bit. I'm not really ready to handle zoom ups just yet, and I'm just going to adjust my lighting, maybe get a bit better. There you go. I don't know if that's not really helping, is it? Right. I have this lovely light, but it's just working out how to use it. But I've got a light on the actual webcam, so there's always going to be a light where the webcam's pointing. Right, so basically what you then do, these instructions look quite daunting, but I've had a little look through them. That's step one. When you start to get to step, right, so the confusing thing at first, I don't know if you can see in the corner, it gives you the page numbers.
Yep.
So now it's easier to follow, but they change the rules a little bit. So in this one, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, then you turn it over 5, 6, 7, 8. Then on this one, no, it does go the same way, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, hang on, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then obviously they work down. So, yeah, start at step one, and you've got some small fiddly bits to start with. And then, as you can see, once you get to, say, step 6, it gets a little bit more confusing. But it does tell you, it's quite clear on the pieces, look. Sprues A, B, and D, piece number 1. Sprues A, B, and C, pieces 2. And then there's an E there. What does that mean? That means in coloured graved side. Engraved coloured side. And that will make 10. Now, I know there's only 3 pieces listed, but there's 3 on one sprue, 3 on another, and 2 on another. No, that's not right. There's something on, what we got? A sprue. A sprue. Right, so there's 1 on A sprue. is gone. Disappeared. Right, okay, we're going to have to look at the sprue back then. Right, so piece number one, there's 3 of them there and 1 there. So screw A, they are 1 there and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that's simple enough, isn't it? So this isn't technically the best way to cut metal frets, but I don't have a tile, so I'm going to have to do it this way. And the way I'm going to do it is look for the connection points, which is 1 there. And what I will do is I will just roll. I've got a round bladed knife, and what I'm going to do is just get as close to the part as I can and then roll the knife down, and you'll be surprised how easy you can cut through these. But it does, if you're not careful, have a tendency to bend the part, and this is why people do it on a tile. But I don't have a tile. I'm not at home. And I think what we'll do is we will just...
So what are you actually doing, Penny, seeing as I missed the whole thing?
I forgot you missed right at the beginning, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right, let me finish this off because it's bugging me. Right, there we go. Now I know what the pieces of paper are for. Placing the pieces on because you can't see them. So I am building a metal earth model
Right.
of Notre Dame Paris Cathedral.
Right.
That's what it's going to look like. Hopefully.
Oh, nice.
When it's finished, yeah. I was going to do this in my 12 days of craftness.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit too complicated for a short build.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, that's me telling you everything about this. I really do wish. Oh, there we go. It's so much, just so much easier on a tile, but right. So I'm going to put us onto split screen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll carry on cutting these out, and then do you want this view or should we have that view?
Either way,
Yeah.
I can move it around.
You best, because it
If
gives
that's
us more, but that's got more actually on. We've gone.
No idea,
What
but
just
I'm not
happened
moving.
Are you closing screen?
No, I'm still here.
All right, because it looked like you disappeared and then it kind of kicked us both off. Have we got stream poltergeists or something?
Wouldn't surprise me. Something's probably followed me home, hasn't it? It's just been Halloween.
Well, you would have thought Halloween was over.
Halloween's never over.
Wow. Right. What have you been up to since the last time I screened with you? It's been quite a while now, isn't it?
Been getting busy getting tattoos.
Sorry?
Yep. I've literally got new tattoos.
Have you really?
Yeah, and they're not big and they're not huge.
What you mean, like actual real
tattoos?
Wow.
Got real tattoos on me. Four of them.
Wow. I can guess if you've got 4 tattoos, I can guess what they are.
Go on then.
One is of a budgie.
No.
I know.
Nope.
Okay, then. That does surprise me then. I'm going to switch to this screen because then people can see what we're doing more.
That's fine. You go for what's comfortable for you.
Well, see, this screen, you've got more of us taking up the screen, but you've got a narrower view, whereas this you've got a much wider view.
Yeah.
So means I can zoom in a bit more.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Right, B fret and C fret. Right. B fret. B fret. Map B fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 on them. Nope, that's C fret. Got a feeling I'm going to be replacing my blade so many times on this.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, because these craft knife blades they break so easily.
Yeah.
You've only got to apply a little bit too much pressure in slightly the wrong angle, and it just flies off. Oh, I thought I lost a piece then.
I'm getting 2 more tattoos next Thursday.
So, what are these tattoos of? I have a feeling you've told me and I forgot.
That's one.
That looks like a baby Yoda.
Okay,
that's fine then. Because it could have been quite embarrassing if I got it wrong. Because it might be a suggestion that I think your tattooist is not very good. Okay. Yeah. That looks like that donkey from Winnie the Pooh.
Eeyore,
that's the one.
Don't know if you'll know this one. Think of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, Baby Groot.
Yep.
Lovely. And that one is just an owl? Or is it a specific owl?
Specific owl.
Okay.
The scarf is kind of like the clue to the colour.
Doctor Who?
Nope.
No.
Hedwig.
Okay, I still don't know.
Harry Potter owl.
Oh, okay then. Fair enough then.
It's the only thing I like about Harry Potter is an owl.
Okay. That's, individual tastes, isn't it?
Now, next week is budgie related, but I can't say how.
Okay then. So you're making... Right, that's the explains why I can't find it on sprue C, because it's not on sprue C, it's on sprue D. So you're making everyone desperately waiting for next week now.
Yeah, and even if they get it right, I'm not telling them it's the answer.
It's a bit of an unfair competition, isn't it?
Yeah, why not?
Because you can.
Yeah, because I can, you see.
Yeah.
Makes it more fun for me.
Yeah. I mean, at everybody else's misery expense, but...
No one would expect anything less from me.
Not from you, no.
No. Oh, Gandalf's getting noisy now though, Penny.
Is he?
Yeah. He's finding his little voice now. I wouldn't say little no more, it's a big one.
Right, so I'm gonna nick the stream again.
Okay, doke.
Right, so we have got 10 pieces cut out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to need, if I had it, I could use a photo etch bender, which is basically, it's a piece of plastic or wood or whatever, and then it has a metal bit on it. And what you do is you, let's say this is your piece, you could clamp down to there, and you clamp it down, then you lift this side up and you bend it at 90 degrees, and it will bend where it's clamped. It's really hard to explain that, but I have the next best thing,
Mm-hmm.
pair of pliers.
Cool.
It would be better if they didn't taper to a point, but we can manage. So what I need to do, if I can find the instructions, I'll try and do a zoom, zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
So we need to take our piece, and we have a line running. I can find the camera. We have 2 lines running straight up.
Yeah.
And we need to bend. Now, because there's an etched line there, metal being lazy, it will, even if you get it slightly off, it will bend on that line, because it will always bend at the weakest point. By placing a score line on it, it makes it weaker.
Right.
So we get our pliers to run as close to that line as we can, and then we bend at 90 degrees. And I think I've bent that the wrong way, and then I've dropped it. So, but the angle, I think, is more important. It has to be 90 degrees, because as you can possibly see, there's a couple of points, there's some little tabs that are going to stick out.
Oh yeah.
Going to go through some holes. Now, if that isn't bent at the right angle, it's going to miss those holes. But that looks like it's going to be the top of a tower or something. So, and I'm finding it very hard to work zoomed in. So I will try my best. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to work.
It'll look good once it's done, though.
Well, we'll see.
It looks complicated.
It's basically, it's a series of corners and bends.
Right.
Because some of these I've noticed that you don't actually need to bend them at 90 degrees. I will find the piece in question.
Yeah.
Later on. So there's what looks like a, here we are. Is that it? No, that's not it. There is a piece that looks like a roof. There we are. So I don't know if you can see this piece here.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to bend along there.
It's
going to come down to form a V, and then these will be bent at a little angle to form like the corner, like a circular roof.
Got you.
So that's going to be fun to attempt. But I say that because I've never done it before. Now, once I come to do it, I might go, oh, that was easy.
I suppose we never know what our capabilities are till we try them.
No. I mean, I have done a Metal Earth kit before. It was smaller. But I think if this one was any smaller, I think it could be a problem. Because some of these parts are fiddly. Oh, yeah, I've actually bent that one in slightly the wrong place. So, but I think this is just a case of same as anything really. Take your time. The more effort you put in, the better result you'll get.
True.
So everyone's come in and said, oh, there we go. I missed a lot of chat actually. So as soon as you came in,
Yeah.
that's gone mad. Look, Smith's Bees, Natasha. Hi, Natasha. Really cool, Natasha. Hi, Natasha. Good evening, pennies, and all in chat. Good vibes. Hi, MP. Hi, Lee. Hi, MP. Hi, Dominique. You're having a budgie tattoo. There you go. That's what we all were going to guess. You can't blame us for guessing that, can you?
No, but it's not that.
No, I am surprised. I thought you would have had a budgie tattoo, but you can understand why we would think that, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, totally. There's just some things. If I wanted something like that, it'd have to be really, really good.
Yes. I had a friend who has her grandmother tattooed on her arm, and she sort of sought recommendations because, you know, it's a bit of a permanent thing with a tattoo, isn't it? If they muck it up. But she found this guy and he tattooed, and she cried when she saw it. She went, "Yeah, that's my nan."
True.
I don't know if I'm having fun yet.
You're not sure?
Well, it's fiddly and awkward.
But I bet once it comes together, you'll be having fun.
Well, this is the thing. Once I start to see a bit of fruit from my labours,
Yeah.
is that the right expression?
Oh, sorry, fireworks going off.
I wonder what that was. I thought that sounded like cannon fire. You know, I've got to admit, I'm really worried about fireworks this year.
I'm not liking them.
Well, it's the first year that my cat, well, I suspect Shadow would have heard fireworks before.
Yeah.
It would have been the first year at my house that he's heard fireworks, and I'm not going to be at home. If it, you know, even if V is home and he's just in his room, because he don't let the cats in his room.
Right.
Are they going to be running around the hell, hiding up somewhere, scared shitless? So that's a bit of a worry for me. And the thing is, I'd go down the vets and get some sedatives or something, but you know, the fireworks go off every day now, don't they?
They seem to start right off early in October, and I really don't get it.
No, I don't. Especially the cost of fireworks.
So if I do have to suddenly say be right back, you know why.
No, that's fine. I think we had the same last year, didn't we?
Yeah, I had to dash off to him, didn't I?
Yeah. But I think they were all right. But yeah, as I say, you know, the fireworks going off every day. Now, you can't sedate your cats every day for a week, can you?
No.
Mind you, Shadow's quite funny when he comes around from sedation.
Is
he? Yeah. Well, the vets took video when he came round from his little operation.
Yeah.
And he was so cuddly. Just loved it. Love the fuss. But then that's, you know, he's got a 2-track mind, food and fuss.
Mm,
As long as you got him food and you're fussing him, he really don't care.
true.
Oh, I'm halfway through these. That's handy, isn't it? You
Yeah.
have a strange noise cancellation thing.
Hey?
You have a strange noise cancellation.
Well, do you want me to try refresh, or do you reckon it will annoy you?
No, it's not annoying at all. It's an observation.
I've noticed it actually.
You get like a bit of background noise and then you don't.
Yeah. I can try refreshing if it gets too much for you.
No. It's not too much for me. Obviously, if some of the audience want to say if it's annoying them, but I don't know how we can fix it.
I'll just refresh my page. Remember, like I used to had to do when I started echoing and all that.
Yes.
Do you remember that I had to always refresh my page?
I remember those days. That was damn annoying, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think I'm starting to enjoy these now. I'm getting into a bit of a rhythm. Rather than doing the whole strip in one go, it's just far easier. Bend the top little pieces. Like that.
Yeah.
And then do the main bits. After you've done a few, you kind of learn where to fold them. So what's your week been like then, Natasha?
On the up.
On the up. That's good. I've actually had a good week.
It feels a lot better than most weeks, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Did my first day back at work today. So it can only mean one good thing.
Yeah. Well, I'll say I've had a bit of a boring, humdrum, same everyday week.
Yeah.
Until today.
Mm.
I got home now. I've been going to bed at 8 o'clock every day to get up at 4. Because Monday I think it was something like 6:30, 6:20 start, something like that.
Mm.
I call 6 o'clock. So I was up at 4 to get in for 6-ish. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I had the same duty every day, which there is some value in that because you can just, you get into a bit of a routine. So I was in bed for 8, getting up at 4. And then last night I come home and I was just shattered. So, and I thought, well, I don't need to get up, and I can get up an hour later. So, but I was just so tired. I went to bed at 7.
Right.
And yeah, I just thought, I'll tell you what, I'll go bed at 7. I'll set my alarm for 4 as normal. And then if I'm still a bit tired, I can go back to bed for an hour and get away with that, can't I?
Yeah.
I set my alarm for get up at 4 as normal, and then if I want an extra hour's sleep, I can get away with it.
Mm.
So I got up at 4, no problem, and I was marking on doing a few things, various emails and that. But it's payday for me today, so there's always things to sort out. Making sure monies have gone into the right pots and stuff like that. And the lodger paid his rent last night, so that had to be distributed. And then I had a brainwave this afternoon, So when I do my desk, I need to buy all this wood from B&Q.
Right.
Well, it's going to be about 300 quid. Now, my work, we have this app where you can buy gift vouchers, and the gift
Okay.
voucher is counted. That's how I bought my sofa bed, because I got Argos vouchers, which basically £100 worth of vouchers will cost me 95 quid. So I had a look, and B&Q, I can get vouchers for B&Q.
Yeah.
So I thought, fantastic. Right, that's stage one complete for me.
That's good.
So I have these funny little pieces. They look a bit like staples at the moment. Some of them are upside down. In fact, I think they're all upside down. So that's what they look like. So step two.
There we go.
Well, no, I haven't finished step one yet. In fact, you know what? I mucked this up. I'm supposed to put a piece onto it
Right.
and hold it. Oh,
Do you
well,
want
that's
me to
not.
try refreshing, Penny?
No, I'm not even noticing it.
Oh, okay. I can hear it now. Now you brought it to my
Right,
attention.
A2. Oh, have I done that to you? Have I?
Yeah.
Sorry. A2. See if I can salvage this. Right. A2. A2. Right. So there's one down there. Right. Oh, that's good, isn't it? So
What?
it's got to be printed side up,
Mm.
but the printed side up is silver, is light gold.
Right.
Oh, that's all right. What? Oh, okay. So that's going on the outside. So that's fine. All I need to do, right, so let me show you what this is doing.
Right.
Dropping it. Yeah, what I'm about to do, it's easier if I did it in the order they show. Right, I'm going to steal the big screen for a second. In fact, I'm going to use that view. So this is piece E.
Yeah.
Right, that's the print side. So you need to fold these little tabs on the end down that way. So they point backwards away from the top. Like that. And then that's going to go in. I've got two little holes there. I think the tweezers might be coming out.
How are the cats, Penny? Are they okay? Do you know?
Well, I'll be absolutely honest with you. I have no idea since I left
Mm,
because no one's kept me updated.
right.
I asked V to send me pictures,
Mm.
and he sent me about 3 pictures in 3 weeks.
Wow.
I don't know if they're being fed right. Well, I know they ain't being fed right because
Mm.
he keeps giving them fish all
Yeah.
the time. Because Shadow's a bit of a fat boy, which
Mm.
reduces calorie intake, and we need less tuna in him.
Right.
So we're just giving him tuna once at the weekends. Well,
Yeah.
twice a weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
I come home from work and I see half a tin of fish in the fridge.
Oh no.
Say, have you given him fish? And he goes, yeah. I say, but it's Tuesday or whatever day it is.
Right.
So, and I've got him booked in for the vets.
Mm.
Right. So I've got to somehow bend these tabs back. I think the easiest way to do that will be with the pliers. We'll just, no, that's not working. I need something small that I can push in. Like that. That's not perfect, but
Well, the birds tomorrow. I got 2 boiled eggs between 6 of them.
okay. I'll
That
take
were
it they like.
given from work. And he always
That's,
goes, please send me a picture tomorrow.
yeah.
That's a
There you
little
go.
fish.
Power with a window.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I've got to do that 10 times.
Oh, have fun.
Yeah.
They look fiddly.
So Aidan Carlin is saying, keep up the good work. Right. So, through. I think it's easier if I just cut them all off.
How many of them you got cut off?
Well, I got another 9.
Right.
I'll just use the pointy knife. That'll be enough. But you've also got to get the right side because there's a very light gold on one side and silver on the back. 1, 2. Right, that's it for a sprue.
Yeah.
They got loads of them.
Mm.
Different sprues. But they don't tell you how much on each sprue. Right, so
Got you.
B sprue. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them
8 of them.
on sprue B,
Mm.
and 2 of them on sprue A. So that's 10. So how many are there on C sprue? C sprue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. Yeah. Oh God, don't do this to me.
What's wrong?
Oh, so you know this little tabby bit at the top?
Yeah.
That's now got to be folded over.
Really?
Yeah.
You got this, Penny. You can do it.
Right. So it wants, this is really, really confusing. Oops. So I might have to move my camera down. I moved my camera earlier on to try and get a better angle.
Yeah.
I've actually made the angle worse. Right. So what I've got to do, first of all, get that into focus. Right. So there's a side view. So it actually wants to go forward. And then it wants to fold back further. And that has kind of worked. That has actually kind of worked.
Okay.
Right. So what you've ended up with, there's the front view.
Yeah.
Look at the can you see the top bit? Can you see the pillar sort of juts out?
Oh, yeah. I see it a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So by folding these flaps down at the top, and then it comes forwards and then goes back, you get that kind of shape. And don't tell me that's just right. But I don't understand why it tells you to do 10 of these little bits there.
Yeah.
But there's, look, one, come out a bit. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on there.
Yeah.
And on the A sprue, ten, 11, 12. Unless they've purposely given us too many.
Might have done, just in case.
Oh, right. Okay, well, look, let's do this B sprue then. And I'm just going to do 10 of them. A bit more. Did
Yep, I'm going to hope to. This picture is not going to be finished by this year.
Sure it will if you just keep cracking on with it.
Plod away at it, I do. Plod away.
That's all you can do. A little bit here, a little bit there. And then you'll get on with it one day, and then you'll go, I haven't done as much as I wanted to. And the next day you'll plod along and you'll go, I've done a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
So yeah, today I did a different Dewey. So I'm very happy. And of course, I've got tomorrow off. So that's always nice. So I'm not really sure what to do with my time off. I didn't really fancy going out anywhere. Mainly
When's your time off again?
What's that?
When's your time off, did you say? Tomorrow.
Yeah, see, I'm not over keen on going out on a Saturday. It's just too busy out there. Everybody goes out on Saturday, don't they?
Yeah.
The only safe time to go out on a Saturday, I think, is about 6 or 7 in the morning. But museums and things aren't open then.
No.
This is really proving difficult on a carton.
Sorry, I was just having a drink.
I didn't bring a tile with me. It just seems daft now that I didn't. Right. Am I still in shot?
Yeah.
You can't really see what I'm doing, can you?
Yeah, I can.
Have you got some kind of eagle eye, Action Man eagle eye vision?
Yeah. From here and near your way, you can't even see it. I'm a fly on your wall. I'd love to be a fly on people's walls.
I don't know.
On some people's, not everyone's, just some people's.
Yeah. See, on the one hand, I'd like to know what people are saying about me, but then again, maybe I don't. Makes sense.
I do, especially when when I've got random.
What do you mean when you've got random?
When can't think of my wordings for that one.
Okay.
Can't think of the word for it.
Okay.
Not random, but the right way.
Better of them.
Yeah. If that makes sense.
A little bit.
But then I'd like to be a fly on Mike's wall just to annoy him, and then fly off because he can't slap me.
Just get you with a fly swatter, wouldn't he?
Nah, I'll make sure I fly off just to annoy him.
And then boom, that's the end of you.
Buzz around his ears. H. 415.
That's not awful, but it's not great.
Is this your first go on this type of size?
Say that again.
Is this your first go on a bigger one you're doing at the minute?
Yeah, the one I did before was a little R2D2.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that complex. It was quite small.
Yeah.
Wasn't really complex.
Right. So this one's a little bit harder.
It's not really hard. It's just really fiddly. And it's like you bend them with a photo etch bender or a pair of pliers. But as you can see what I'm doing now,
yeah,
sometimes it's easier to use tweezers. And I'm using the tweezers to bend them.
Okay.
And then for these little tabs,
yeah,
bending them with tweezers. And as you see, I'm trying to manipulate them into the hole.
Yeah.
They really don't want to go. And then for some jobs, the bendy tweezers are better.
Yeah.
And then for others, the straight tweezers are better.
So different tweezers for different parts.
Yeah. There we go. Right, so that's in. So now what I've found is best to bend those because of how small it is. It's actually best to use a needle file and just rest the needle file on and then bend it over because the needle file's got a little bit of grip on it.
Yeah.
The filing bit, the filing surface. There we go. So that's on. Then straight tweezers to bend that first bit out about 45 degrees and then use the pliers to bend the top bit over. But to stop that from bending back, we bend it with the tweezers, but the angle tweezers. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And that is the result.
Oh, okay.
And it's really too small to show you properly.
I can somewhat see what you've done.
This one isn't my best result. I said that on the last one, and I think this one's not even as good as, but it's just getting that ledge angle correct.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit better. But, it's like I've got 3 done. So, are you able to hold the fort on your own for 5 minutes? I'm going to have a quick stress.
Yeah, I can go around showing me budgies off if you want.
Okay, let me put you on full screen then. And then you can do whatever you want to do then. And I'll put myself on mute in case I don't know, trip over something, invent a new swear word.
We all do that, don't we?
Yes.
We all do that.
Right, I should be back shortly.
Okie dokie.
And when I come back, I think I'll crack open one of my cans of Dr. Pepper. Iceland have got Dr. Pepper on offer.
Oh, have they?
£3 something for 8 cans.
Oh, wow.
So I thought I'd have a bit of that because, Dr. Pepper, what's the worst that can happen? Right, I'm going to mute for a bit. I'll speak to you in a bit.
All right, then. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Just got to get in here yet. Got to act like a ninja getting in this room. I'm not telling you how either. I don't know where Gandalf is on the cage show. Teresa and Mike. Right, I'll put them keys on my door. I know where they are. It's getting warmer in here. Hello, boy. I'm going to Sunny Jim. His nickname's Jim, but it's not Sunny. Right, let me find this. He's my gorgeous oldest Manny. Sunny. Hello, boy. You okay? Oh, Simba's in front of you. Hey, baby Simba. He's a good boy. Nice. I spy in this cage, I tell you. Alright, girls, I heard it. It's all in the front of you, innit? Hello, Minnie. Minnie the Moo. Mickey's at the back. Hello, Minnie the Moo. You clever girl. There you go, girl. It's hunt for the Luna in here. Where's Miss Luna? Oh, she's hiding. Can't really see her because she hides in the corner. On her mirror near her toys. But she's a bunny colour birdie now. But you can't really tell on her. Unless I do that. She's going blue. I'm getting a blue girly. Alright, Luna, there you go. Sorry, girl. Sorry, girl. There you go. Let's hunt the Gandalf in here. Oh, he's not near his mirror. He's there. Hello, my boy. Oh, you got itchies. You got scratchies. Hello, my boy. Hello. You can tell he's very spoiled. He's normally over on that yellow mirror with his toy, but he's over here this time. He's becoming my noisy boy. He's becoming my noisy boy. There's Mr. Gandalf. You have to see a black screen in a minute. I've got to cover him over. Gandalf's my youngest. Sunny's my eldest. Sunny's 10. He hit 10 years old in July 25th. Gandalf's only about 9-month-old now. Coming up to 9 months. So he's a little younger. He's the youngest. Luna already turned 1 on 12th of this month, just gone. Simba's a year and a half. And Mickey and Minnie are just over 2-year-old. And Mickey and Minnie were my first two. Obviously everybody knew I had Hulk, but sadly I can't show the big boy off. The only way I can show the big boy off now is on this awesome picture. There he is. It's the only way I can show the big boy off now. That's better. But it goes blurrier and blurrier and blurrier. That's my big boy Hulk, who I sadly lost in June
I'm back.
You're back.
I'm back.
Yay! I showed them off.
Yeah, I saw from the comments. Where are we up to on comments? Right. So we've got a lot of comments. Hi, Dominique. Yeah, budgie tattoo. Keep up the good work. Dominique, I'm thinking about building Star Wars one day. I found a pair for under €20 each, 6 different ones. Oh, that sounds very cheap. Right. So, Penny, please recap what is the kit you are doing. Right. So I'm going to steal the screen again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's zoom out. Out, not in. So this is a Metal Earth kit. Metal Earth is basically, if you call it photo etch, it's pretty much the same thing. I've got 5 frets of photo etch. And what I need to do is cut each of these pieces out. And then they've got, let's see if I can come in a bit. You've got fold lines all over the place. And then you've got tabs. So you need to fold the pieces. So let me show you step 1, which looks, now that I've started to do it, I think it looks more complicated than it is. In all fairness, I can't find the instructions. They've gone. Disappeared. Right, here we are. So there, you cut the piece out that looks like that. Then you have to fold the 2 lines along there, place in another piece, folding the tabs, and then it's basically photo etch. So what I've done, this is the first piece, which is very, very small. So I folded in. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put 2 pieces in. So can you see there that I've got one backwards and one forwards.
Yeah.
So you've got, I folded those pieces.
Yeah.
And then you've got 2 tabs that stick out. But also on the top, you've got 2 holes. So what we're then doing is we're taking this piece. And the tabs on the top and the bottom, we're folding them at 90 degrees. And then we're placing that through those 2 holes. And then what we end up with, if I can find the one I've completed, we'll end up with that.
Yeah.
And then when we get a wall piece, we'll put this piece into the wall so it'll look like a little tower. And then eventually, at some point in the distant future, it should look something like that.
Okay.
So I think the piece I'm working on right now are these pieces there. I think.
Yeah.
Or there. Possibly. But it all come together as we do it. Right. Oh no. Hi Penny Tash, Lord Peter Webster. How are you, my friend?
Oh,
I've got a lot of that. Hi Lord Peter Webster. Hi Peter. Hi Peter, how are you? Hi Dom, Mike, Teresa. I'm good, thank you, Teresa. That's good, Peter. And Teresa says, birdies.
Birdies.
We all know that Teresa loves the birdies. Right.
You should see her with Minnie or Minnie with Teresa. It is so cute. Yeah. It really is, Penny. It's very rare she does it, but she is so cute. And then all of a sudden, you'll just see Mickey just acting like a clown, like an acrobat around it. It's so funny. But it's very rare. It happens.
Yeah.
Can't help but they make you laugh.
Yeah. Well, I know it's
Like
not the
any
same.
pet, really, isn't it? So, you know, they can all make you laugh in different ways.
I've always said about Shadow, he seems to have solved mental health issues I didn't even know I had.
Yeah.
So what you're supposed to do with these tabs is you grab them from the inside and then you bend them 90 degrees, and that looks like a very secure way of doing them. However, the amount of space you have in there, you really can't get the pliers in there. So that's why I'm using this file. So I'm just bending it over. So then once I've got that, I'm bending this top bit outwards about 45 degrees, and then I'm bending the top. I think it might be easier if I bend the top first. But because there's score lines on these, it does make it easier, because obviously anything that you stress, you know, it's like if you've got a crack in a bottle or something, it's full of water,
Mm.
bottle's going to burst at that crack point.
Yeah.
It's lazy. It's always going to give it its weakest point. And that's the same with this metal. If you put a score in a piece of metal and then bend it, the actual bend will occur at the weakest point. Right, so according to this, I've got 4 more to do, but I've got 6 towers. So does that mean I've lost pieces? Have I knocked them off? Whoops, that didn't help, did it? That's a worry, isn't it?
Mm.
Did I definitely cut 10 off?
I thought you did.
Oh, well.
Not unless it was 9 or something like that.
There's 2 cut off there. No. 1, 2, 6. I've cut 8 off. Oh, that's right. So why did I start building them after only cutting 8 off then?
No idea.
No, I've got no idea either. Maybe I'm just a bit crazy.
Nah.
Okay, well, let's cut another 2 off then. Then I know they're cut off then. I'll tell you what would be a better knife for this. This big old knife. Oh yeah, that's much easier. So this knife looks overkill, but the actual pointy bit of the blade is about as thick as this.
Right.
But you can get kind of a more of a rolling motion on it. So I don't know if you can see this. Where's my finger? There we go. So if I place the blade there and then roll it down, that just flew off, that one. Yeah, that's a lot simpler. But the hard bit, as I say, is knowing. I've just dropped that and I can't find it.
Don't drop it.
6. Oh, it actually landed on the paper.
Yeah.
So let me show you this. So you can see the difference between the coloured bit and the back. There is a difference. Let's find the piece. There we go. Can you see there's not a lot of difference in the colour?
Yeah.
Right. Wonder if.
Excuse me.
You are excused.
So I always say it after I cough. I don't know why, or sneeze.
Just trying to toy with you. So poor old Izzy, our hotel receptionist for the day,
Yeah.
been complaining a lot that she needs extra help on a Friday
Mm.
because she's got obviously you got the council bookings coming in and out all, every day,
Yeah.
and like she's had one today. They need a family room,
Mm.
presumably because they've got a family, but they've been booked a double room.
Right.
Now, the way they operate is if the council has booked a family room, if they book, yeah, if they've asked for a family room and they haven't got a family room, they will feed back to the council, sorry, we cannot fulfill your booking. And
Mm.
the council can find another hotel. So if
Yeah.
they've been booked a double room, it's because that's what the council's asked for.
Right.
Obviously, because Izzy is front line,
Yeah.
just like me with the tickets and stuff on the bus, she's the one who gets it in the neck.
Mm.
So she has to try and explain. But of course, what happens when you turn up with your family, it's quite late at night and you don't get the room that you need and it's quite late on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Council aren't going to do anything about it till Monday, are they?
No.
So you just have to put up with a room that's not adequate for the weekend.
Mm.
I don't know if this helps you guys, but before I fold this top bit over, that's what I like to do. I folded it out and then,
Mm.
you know what, this is difficult because I'm trying to get zoomed in so you can see better, but there's less working space.
I got you.
Bend that top bit over, and that's what you end up with.
Mm.
So that's 6 done. Hang on, what's going on there?
What?
Why have I got 11 of these?
Didn't you need something like 9 or 10?
I needed 10. That's, yeah, it says times 10. That's weird. Right. Right, birdies. I built up to issue 110 Eddie Stobart today. Do you know, I can't remember what issue I'm actually up to. Does that mean you've got the latest issues come in then? I'm just pulling up my little spreadsheet so I can see what I've done.
Mm.
I can't remember what I'm up to.
I can't remember either.
Yeah, I'm up to right. So I've built up to 105, but I've got 106. 107 to 110 is the next issues. So that means that they must have come in. Yeah, came today. There we go. That makes sense. So Teresa says, and Shadow and Spirit. Good night. A lot of people have said, yeah, good night. All take care. And came today. Yeah, let me just grab my phone because I have on my Google Calendar when it's due. Yeah, it's due next week, and sometimes it comes a week early. So yeah, it's obviously come a week early. So that's good then. That means that'll be waiting for me when I get home, along with my Warhammer magazines. Right, let me have a look at this. So, sprue A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sprue B, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8. No, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then sprue D has got 2. That's 11. That's why I built 11 of them. So I can remember that. Sprue D has got 2 gaps missing. B has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 7. And A has got 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, that's why I've done 11. Right, okay, it's not a problem then. So we'll put, and that can all be flattened if it needs to. But so they've obviously given us spare parts. Well, that's good then.
At least you got spares to play with.
I actually thought I'd cut 10 of these off. All right, well, they're definitely complete. So I've done 6. No, I didn't do that one. So I did cut 10 of these off. So I've got, oh, that's good then. I mean, I say it's good. I'm halfway through. Right, okay. So I'll work with that. So I've cut one too many posts off.
Sounds like something I would do, me.
Yeah.
Because I definitely would cut one too many off.
Well, it's not realising they've given us spare. I've just gone cut, and cut every single piece one off that I could find.
Yeah.
Concentrating that much. I bet my coffee's gone cold, hasn't it? Oh, that is happening now. Oh, I see why I've got one that hasn't got the windows on. It's because I bent the roof over first. Yeah, definitely don't bend the roof over first. Makes it hard to put the windows in. Right, okay, that's window number 6. Right. Okay. Finish off this cold coffee. Let's get a bit of zoom in on that. I might actually have to switch to that other view. Yeah, I think
So
that's
which
going to be
view?
this one.
Is that better for you?
Yeah. Yeah. So you can't see my little pile of completed ones, which is on the end, but you can see the working ends,
Yeah.
working bit. So what's everyone else been up to? Does anyone want to join us? Yes, we've been well, I say we've been streaming an hour and a half. It's been an hour and a half since the stream time, start time.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing a delicate little operation now. So I've sorted out a lot of things when I'm on holiday. Looks like I'm going to be coming home a couple of days early.
Yeah.
Which is good. Because they've kind of done my shifts wrong.
Right.
Because the way that the London week works, the London week is Saturday through to Friday. Scottish week is Monday to Sunday. So when they give me Monday to Friday, and then they give me Saturday, to them it's a 5-day week, and that 6th day is part of the following week.
Right.
To me, it's a 6-day week. So they've given me 2 6-day weeks. And then on the final week, they've given me 3 days. So I've gone into work. It's all about how you ask the question.
Yeah.
So I've got I'm on an early shift on the last Friday. And then I've got the Saturday and the Sunday off, which is actually a 4th week.
Right.
So really, I don't actually work. I'm not there for 3 weeks. I'm actually there for 5 days, 7 days, 7 days, and then 2 days. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I said to the person who allocates, I said, look, I'm here for 3 weeks. I do 5 shifts a week. So I said, that's 15 shifts in total, isn't it? She went, yeah. I said, look, you've given me 15 shifts. So you can't give me a shift on that Saturday, can you? She went, correct. I went, right. So I said, I'm not available. She said, do you want to do a rest day? I said, no. I said, I want to go home because it's my holiday.
Yeah.
I said, I want to go home. I want to see me kitty cats. So it looks like I'll be, oh God. So it looks like I'll be finishing about 4 o'clock on the Saturday. So I put myself on the overnight coach about 10 o'clock. I'll be in Glasgow at 7:20 in the morning. And I quite like the coach because I sleep on the coach. And I've done a bit of a naughty. I've booked 2 seats on the coach. And that, well, the thing is, I mean, I'm going home by Flixbus. So I'm actually going home on the coach that I used to drive.
Right.
So I know how to sleep on those seats.
Yeah.
What you do is you get a coat and you kind of fold it up and you put it on the edge like a cushion. Right, and you have to bring your legs up in a fetal position, right? So you're laying on the armrest in the middle, so your head is kind of on the middle aisle, so your feet are against the wall the outside wall of the coach. Right, you're then using you're using your coat as a pillow or a bag or something. If you get a bit cold, pull your coat over you to make like a blanket. And when you can actually open your eyes, and you can actually see out the windscreen, so you can see what's going on. And it's and I can sleep. The only thing is, when the speed changes, when you come off the motorway, that wakes me up.
Right.
That is a really good one. You can't really see the top so well, but
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll get a good night's sleep on that coach.
That's
Easily.
good.
Yeah. And as I say, I'll be pulling into Glasgow about 7:30. So even if we're like an hour late, which isn't completely unusual, it really depends on traffic. 8:20, I'll walk round the corner with my bag, and I'll only have the one bag because I'm on holiday. I leave all my work clothes in the hotel.
Yeah.
Because I can't see the point in bringing them all the way to Glasgow just to bring them back.
Yeah.
I won't be using them while I'm on holiday, will I?
No.
I did do a rest day. I've got spare trousers and a couple of shirts at home. So I only bring 3 shirts with me, and I've been issued 5. So, but I mean, I've got so much to do. So I'll probably be home by 10 a.m. on Saturday.
Well, that's not too bad then.
Yeah, normally I'm home about 8-ish.
Yeah.
In the evening on a Sunday. So first thing I always do is I message my neighbour, cup of coffee. She'll go, yep, be up shortly. And then come in, she'll make her a coffee. She'll sit on my chair, and then Shadow will jump on her lap. And then when she decides to go, he will give her a very dirty look. How dare you leave now? It's just funny how he knows individual people. He don't really sit on my lap. He don't even sleep on me at night. Neither of them do.
Don't know. I thought he did.
No, he sleeps beside me. I do sometimes now wake up and I can't move because I've got my legs like that, and I'll have one cat there against my legs, and I'll have one cat the other side. But they don't sleep. In fact, he don't. See, I say he doesn't wake me up. He waits for me to wake up.
Yeah.
But what he used to do sometimes, he'd bite my nose.
Oh, yeah. I think I remember you telling me he did.
Yeah, but apparently that is an affection thing. He don't bite hard and he doesn't sink his teeth in.
No.
It's almost maybe he's trying to suckle my nose because it's a sticky out bit. Because kittens do that, don't they? I don't know if that's what he was doing and he's now starting to grow out of it. But I don't tell him off, but I kind of push him away from it.
Yeah.
Or I hide my nose up under the covers.
Yeah.
But I don't really tell him off. The only thing I ever tell him off for is when he plays a bit too hard with Spirit.
Yeah.
Because you know what kids are like. You know, they play and it's all good fun, and then it gets a little bit rougher and a little bit rougher, and then suddenly the younger one gets hurt, don't they?
Yeah.
And then it's time for tellings off. Right, I have finished those 10, and I got into a bit of a swing in the end.
Cool.
Once you figure out the best tool and the best way to do it, it kind of works. Right, so now I need to make 10 more of piece number 3s. But these ones are simpler. Oh God, no, they're not. Oh, right. These are interesting. Right. So I need fret A and B. So let me let me cut them off first. And then, so 1, 2, 3 on fret A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on fret B. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So why is there a spare one of the other one, but no spares on this one?
No idea.
Okay, I'm going to do fret A first because there's only 3 of them. But it seems to be, it is rather important to follow the map.
Yeah, I would just follow it as it's saying it, really, isn't it?
Yeah. This Stanley knife is just making short work of this. And then suddenly it doesn't work. Oh, you'll love how these are going together.
Looking good, how they...
Well, it's
Slowly but surely.
pieces on this one, but more to do on each piece. Right, so I'm sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. Right, so that's fret A. Might have been easier actually if I mark off the pieces as I cut them off.
Now I've got to work out which one I want to do now.
Oh,
818. Because I know what that one is.
this is weird because sometimes when you cut them, normally get a little click as
Yeah.
you cut it. But then every now and again, it doesn't really click.
All right. Okay.
Trying to cut it, you're trying to carry on cutting it.
Yeah.
It's already cut through. It's just really weird. Right. So. That's done. Yeah, this one's going to be simpler in that there's not so much to do. But as I say, the one piece, it is, I'll show you in a minute, but there's folds going all over the place. Right, there's 2 down here. And because I've not marked off as I was going, I can't figure out where the last one is. That one's alive. Is that it there? There. Okay, so you're going to love this.
Yeah.
Right, so step 2. So what we need to do, I'll zoom this in as much as I possibly can. I'll try and get hold of the piece. Right, So first thing we need to do is fold the sides back there.
Yeah.
90 degrees.
Mm.
You'll like this when it's done. Right. So then we need, I don't know if you can see it, the piece
Yeah, I
goes
can see it.
up, then it goes backwards at 45 degrees,
Right.
and then it goes up. So this tab that we've left there, we need to fold that back at 45 degrees, and then that point there,
Yeah.
we need to then fold it that way.
Ah.
Follows along. Then it needs to come out like the other one did, and then go back. So that's going to be interesting.
Mm.
Right, so these bits folded in, so I need to fold them back out again. So at this point there, see, we fold that back. So now it looks like that. Do you see how it's folded back on itself?
Yep, see it now.
Yep. Then we need further up to then bend it forwards, like so. So we've created that little shape.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it go, oops. Then it needs to go forwards. And those sides need to come down now, just like they did on the other one.
Mm.
So you see, I've now folded the whole thing forwards, if I can find it. Yep.
Yep.
And then we get that top bit, which is the flat top, and that needs to be bent. That's quite awkward to do. Right, so then I can see it's not bent forwards enough.
Mm.
So I just put that in and then bring that down more. So it's going to look something like, you get the tweezers. So then it looks something like that, which of course is upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Repeat that another 9 times.
You got to do that 9 more times.
Yeah. So you can see it's easier in the sense that I don't have to add parts and twist, but
True.
it's harder that each of those pieces have got more work to do on the pieces. And I don't think I'm going to get much more than this done, because now next I've got another 4 of those to do. Then step 4 will be attaching them.
Mm.
So I need to label these and keep them safe. Step 1, step 2, step 3.
Yeah.
The instructions for step 4 is going to tell us to get this piece, and then it's going to add 2 for step 1. Yeah, and then we're going to add 2 for step 2. Then we're going to add some step 3s, and then we've got some pieces to add. Can't find my finger there, and then some more pieces, and I'm guessing step 5. I can't see where the rest of them are going to go. There you go. Look, step 7. We're at, right, that's step 4. Step 6 is going to be doing some bits and bobs. Step 7, we need some from step 1 again. 4 from step 1, 4 from step 2, and then step 8 is going to need 2 from step 1. So yeah, the rate this is going, these going to be there for a very long time. So perhaps a little critique is that maybe they should have told us to do step 1. This is step 1, this is step 2, this is step 3. Then in step 4, it could then say step 1 times 2, step 2 times 2. And then when it gets to step 7, sorry, it can say step 1 times 4. So we know to go back to step 1 and do 5 of those. But no, I think the rate looking at the amount of steps we've got, stages, I think this might get finished by 2026.
2026.
Yeah, I'm lucky. Right, okay, well, there's only one thing I feel I can do right now. Dr. Pepper, what's the worst that could happen? I do like your Dr. Pepper, but 50p a can is about the most I can go for.
Yeah.
You ought to see the price of some of the vending machines.
Ooh, oh, God, no. They're gone really expensive, they have.
I mean, bar of chocolate is over £1 from a vending machine.
Yeah. Yep. It's got really expensive.
Even the Works vending machine isn't exactly reasonable. Coffee is.
Yeah.
They do vanilla latte, like with the little Max Packs cups. I don't know. Does Max Packs still exist?
Mm.
But 35 pence for a little cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I don't think that's unreasonable. And the coffee's drinkable.
Yeah.
Because vending machine coffee is notorious for being awful, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
But the coffee at work is quite well. I have vanilla latte, and I think it's quite nice.
Vanilla latte is my favourite.
Yeah. I've got a bit of a weakness for Pret a Manger at the moment. I have, although, do you know what? Their syrups must be super, super sweet. I normally take 2 sugars in my coffee, 3 or 4 if it's a large.
Yeah.
When I do Pret a Manger flavoured coffee, I don't need any sugar in it.
Do you know what? I've noticed the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I don't need no sugar in, whereas I need the same amount as you do.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Because I had pumpkin spice latte the other day.
Yeah.
And I just went, oh, that's all right. And I put 1 little bag of sugar in. And later on, I'm thinking, that was a bit sweet. And the next day, I had vanilla. And I thought I had a little taste. Because I always taste it in the shop. Because I asked for a warm latte.
Yeah.
And a lot of places I go to, they don't seem to understand the concept of warm.
Yeah.
Warm to them just means will completely burn your mouth out on the second mouthful.
Yeah.
So I do always taste it in the shop. And I'm not frightened to give them that cut back and say, no, I asked for warm. But do you know what made me laugh is different places call Starbucks.
Yeah.
They call warm kids temperature.
Yeah.
Right. I don't have a problem with that. So I'll go in and I'll say coffee kids temperature. But if I don't go into a Starbucks, they look at me and they're like, what? And see, the Pret a Manger that I go into, I actually specify caffeinated or not caffeinated.
Yeah.
Because when I go in for my first cup, I have caffeinated coffee. If I go in the afternoon, once I get to about 11, 12 o'clock, I have decaf now.
Yeah.
And I do worry that they might actually try and be smart, and they go, "Well, we know that person. She always has decaf. Oh, sorry, she always has decaf, caffeinated.
Yeah.
Well, I'll make her a caffeinated." Or if they make me a decaf in the morning, that really is a pointless exercise,
Yeah.
because I only drink coffee in the morning because I'm tired and I can't get going. I made a mess of that one. That was not really as easy as the first one. They're supposed to get easier as you go. Right, let's see if I can do a better job on this then. So I might go into Romford tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm still getting lost in Romford.
Yeah.
And I like getting lost in places, because when you get lost somewhere, that's how you discover new shops.
Oh, I like doing that.
Yeah. Glad me and you on the same wavelength on that one. So
I like
you
getting lost.
yeah. You go down an alley and then suddenly discover all these little antique shops or whatever you like doing.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a car spares shop, because I need sandpaper. How many watches have we got? 3. So, right, here's my problem. I'm making these rocket boosters,
Mm.
and the fit is absolutely dreadful, as you can probably see
Right.
there. But there's all these ridges. So I need some really fine sandpaper. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the old trick of making my own sanding sticks.
Yeah.
So I have acquired 1 or 2 coffee stirrers. Now,
Right.
big thief. This is a result of 3 visits to a coffee shop, right? And I'm going to cut those down a little bit,
Mm.
glue some sandpaper on the end.
Yeah.
And I like these because you can write the grade on the stick. And I'm going to make some little skinny. I mean, I do it all the time anyway, but I'm going to make my own little sanding sticks.
Right.
And then it's going to put I might actually just put glue in there and then sand it all down once it's dry. But that's going to take so much work. That truly is a terrible fit. You will see the video for this.
Mm.
That's actually my next build after the train, which I failed on. But the video for that hasn't come out yet. I think it's titled something along the lines of "Train No More,"
Right.
because Spirit the Explorer decided to explore on top of my shelves
Oh no.
where I kept the train, and I think I've lost a wheel and a few little bits have fallen off. But what can you do?
You can't rescue it.
Well, I don't think it's worth it. And I've looked at the cost of replacing the kit. I think it's probably going to be easier to replace. It's about 15, 20 quid to buy that kit new.
Mm.
So I might just replace it. So there'll be a few gaps in the schedule between next week and Christmas. Mosquito's fine. That's coming on. Spoiler alert, that's coming along really well. Few little issues with the paint job. The paint job's lovely. The gloss is a bit funny.
Yeah.
But it's actually the first time I've used gloss varnish through an airbrush.
Right.
I have, you know what? This second one is worse than the first. The third one is more hassle than the second. Yeah, so it's not going to be the best model. It's definitely not going to win any awards, but the concept is there, and it's actually not too bad. Do you want a spoiler? This is the mosquito with the varnish on.
Yeah.
I think I've shown you this, haven't I? Because I show you a lot of secret stuff, don't I?
Yeah, you show me a lot of secret stuff.
That is a result of quite a few hours' work. But that's my first REF camouflage. And I am chuffed to bits with it. And there's the underside.
You should be.
Yeah, and I like you see where the black, I don't know if you can see it, but the black meets the black underneath meets the, but here's the funny bit. I masked off all of the tail, and then I did it all, and it was all weird because one side of the tail doesn't meet the other. And then I put so much effort into getting it spot on, and I got it spot on. And then when I came to do the black, I discovered that the tail plane is actually black. So all of that hard work I've done, I've then sprayed over it with black. But yeah, the gloss has kind of ruined it a bit. It's come out peppery, which is obviously an issue with the airbrush. But you know, it's fine. It's for me, it's all about each model that I make. I want that to be better than the last one. So I suppose I've done myself a favour by mopping up the gloss varnish, because I've now set a benchmark.
Right.
So I'm putting the effort in. The next one is going to be the Sea Harrier. Just a young lad, I'd be doing the Sea Harrier next. So that's why I've got the book and I'm doing a bit of research on it and looking into it. And I've got a few. I chose to do the Falkland decals, but I've got a few little extras I'm going to do with it, which may make it nicer, may not. Who knows? But yeah, it's something I was going to say to you. When you're model making, I personally believe, and as Dominic Koku is on the stream as well, he can agree or disagree with me. I think that so long as the next model that you make, if it's better than the last one you made, then that's your success. You know, if your first model you're going to make, right? If it's all gappy and horrible, it's the wrong color, right? That's fine. That's your first model. You've given it a go, right? Yeah. If you make another one and it's still a load of junk, but it's better than the first one, then that's the result, because you've shown improvement. Yeah. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah. So don't ever judge yourself on other people's standards. Judge yourself on your own standards.
Yeah.
And don't let anyone, with the figure painting, I used to go into the Warhammer store a lot, and the kids would come up to me and they'd say, "Oh, is this any good? Is this good?" And I'd always say to them, "Well, what do you think?" And they'll say, "Well, actually, it's the best bit of painting I've ever done." I go, "Well, there's your answer then." Now, I could give you tips on how you could improve, but the question you've asked me is this any good?
Mm.
Oh, I'm going to have to stop soon on this. It's just reached the point where it's not fun tonight.
On that.
Yeah. I don't mean it's horrible. I don't mean I want to give up. I just think after 2 hours of bending photo etch, it's not as much fun as it was at 8 o'clock. I get that with diamond painting on model making sometimes.
Yeah.
I've actually been making models and filming it for the last 4 days, and I really didn't want to do any model. I don't want to see plastic tonight.
Yeah.
Now, tomorrow, different story. Might be a different story. Do you get like that with diamond paintings and stuff?
I get like that a lot with mine. I feel like sometimes where have I done some?
When you've got to get on with it, but you just really aren't feeling it.
Yeah.
And if you're not feeling it, don't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So
one thing I love about a lot of crafts is a lot of them you can put down and pick back up again.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. One of them.
Some neat pieces there. So that's my done pile and that's my to-do pile. So I'll just finish those 5 off. And I really want some way to store these because I think I can probably, I can tell them apart. One has got a window and 2 hasn't. So Dominic, sorry, I made a comment 1/4 hour ago. Look, Dr. Pepper, that is so much. Do you know what? Yes, the vanilla Dr. Pepper is it? You think you've tasted the best drink in the world, and then suddenly they bring out Dr. Pepper vanilla.
Yeah.
And it makes Dr. Pepper taste awful by comparison. I'm going to try and fold this middle bit first and then bring the sides in to match. Oh, that's a lot easier.
Is that easier for you?
Yeah.
Sometimes trying different things out works, doesn't it?
Well, if you fold the sides in first, you've then got to get your tweezers in there. And I can't use these border ones because these ones are slightly wider than the gap. So look, that's what I folded. And that top flap is sticking outwards. Now I'll just bring the sides in because I have to at some point. I think that's a smaller tweezer job.
Right. So I've just been munching quietly.
Munching?
Yeah, I was eating some Rockies.
Some Rockies?
Yeah, Rocky.
Rocky, what, as in chocolate bar?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was a bit greedy today when I came home. Well, I didn't buy a sandwich today. I instead had, I've got this liquid milkshake stuff, meal replacement. Because I try but I can't eat breakfast. And
I
then
can't.
and then as soon as I start work, I'm hungry.
Yeah,
And so I've started doing this meal that is Huel, and it's a meal replacement shake, and that tied me over till dinner time. And I had fish chips and peas from the canteen today, which I did enjoy. A lot of people moan about the canteen at work, but actually it's all right. But this particular canteen, I do moan a lot because most of their food is spicy. But they have a very high most because I think it's because of the area.
yeah.
Drivers are either black or Muslims.
Mm,
All like their spicy food, don't they?
mm,
I mean, she did a shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie? No, not shepherd's pie. She did spaghetti bolognese.
yeah,
I put spice in that because no one in the canteen, no one in the depot, well, not many, will eat spaghetti bolognese that's bland.
no.
Because I remember sitting down and eating, I went, Jesus Christ! I said, have you even spiced the spaghetti bolognese? But we have a laugh about it.
Yeah,
So, was it yesterday? I think I had sausage. She's starting to put more stuff on. She did sausage mash, and mixed veg with
yeah.
gravy. And the only comment I had to make about that was I said it could have done with 10 minutes less in the microwave. She went, what do you mean? I said, it's bloody hot. I had to. You remember when you were young and your mum used to cut your sausages up into pieces?
Yeah.
That's what I had to do. I cut my sausages up into pieces so they cooled down quicker.
Mm.
But I thought, if that's me only moan, that's not too bad. Right, okay, that one didn't go quite as smooth as the last one, but I think that's just the way it goes. Some go smooth and some don't. We hope if I don't keep dropping the pieces. Oh. Yeah. I think I'm going to buy another set of these tweezers.
Yeah.
I'm going to see how they're rounded on the end.
Mm.
I'll buy another set of these tweezers, and I'm just going to get a Dremel, and I'm
Yeah.
going to flatten that edge.
I got you.
Yeah.
Why not? Makes it easier for you sometimes.
Well, I mean, normally these round edge ones, they're quite useful for decals, picking the decals up. I see a lot of people do decals with pointy tweezers.
Yeah.
It does worry me a little bit because of the potential to puncture and rip decals. But then saying that, I apply decals with my fingers. I slide it off my finger. And a lot of people say, oh, don't ever do that. But then there's a lot of modelers who do. So, but then you got to also remember, I lick my paintbrushes. I can't help it. It's a really good way to restore a point to a paintbrush. And there's people out there that they cringe at the thought of licking your paintbrush, but we're painting with non-toxic paint, so where's the hassle?
Exactly.
I mean, obviously, like if I drank a bottle of paint, that would not be as good. But I mean, the paints are non-toxic, but they aren't Doesn't mean you have to drink them.
No.
And I'll tell you what tastes vile is paint water.
Ugh. No, don't do that.
This is why they actually make a cup that says on the side, not paint water.
Yeah.
Sorry, paint water and not paint water. If you know, you know.
True.
But then, you know, I will have two identical. Look, this is my paint water cup.
Yeah.
And this is my cup of coffee.
Okay.
But what I do, I've got a bit of brown tape. So if I pick that up by the handle, it feels different. So Dominique says, Penny, any paint is bad for you. Yeah, I know, but a little bit on the end of your brush ain't gonna kill you. I'm sorry, but I am a brush licker. I think that is the technical term.
Sorry, but that makes you chuckle.
Good. Good. Nothing wrong with making Natasha chuckle, is there?
Nope.
We like chuckles.
I'm just going to remember you as Penny the paint licker. Or
Fine.
paintbrush licker, I don't know. But
Yeah.
some people do that, though.
Don't remember me as the paint licker.
You know what I meant?
Yeah, but paintbrush licker is all right.
Yeah, paintbrush licker.
But there's those that, basically, there's those that do, and there's those that are disgusted by it.
No, I just laugh. Because it's just me.
You know what? I am enjoying this now because it's going quite well.
Takes a bit of time to settle in, doesn't it, to things like that?
Yeah, it is pure 100% photo etch. Now, if you're doing photo etch on an aircraft, I don't think you would do this much on the whole aircraft.
No.
See, I was a little bit worried. Obviously, you haven't done your first kit yet.
No.
Looking at all of this photo etch, and you will get photo etch on aircraft. But then I did show you that video from Man's Model Moments, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, guys, there's a lovely video, Man's Model Moments. It says which starter kit, and is it something like 60 odd aircraft?
Something like that, weren't it?
Yeah. He goes through 1 to 72 scale aircraft, 1 to 48, some tanks at 1 to 72, and some at 1 to 35 scale. Apart from one aircraft, every single model is £15 or under. The one that was over was £15.60. And he says the reason he included it was it's only 60p over budget, but it's got a single colour paint job all over. So as a starter set, you know, you're 60p over budget, but you probably save yourself 2 pots of paint needing to buy them. So you're spending 60p to save like £6. So I'd agree with him on that. And yeah, there were some nice kits there, weren't there?
Yeah.
Liked a few. And see, you're at that lovely stage where you'll build a kit because you like the look of it.
Yeah.
See, I've got some ugly kits that I really have to build because they go with my theme. Right, camera back on because I'm not doing any more tonight. Oh, no, that frazzled my brain. But I tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break if no one objects.
Nope, I don't.
Good. I mean, not that it'll make a difference anyway. Right, so I'm going to hit the mute button and I'm going to disappear,
Okie doke.
and I will speak to you in about 5 minutes.
Alright then, see you in about 5 minutes then. Hopefully I can finish this white off tonight. If not, bugger it. But I'll give it a go. Still got fireworks going off here. Do my Sweden. Do my Sweden. Night, Dominic. Hope you have a good sleep, and I'll see you on the next one. There is a few Penny showed me. There was a couple I did like. I was like, but I'm the one that goes for looks, or looks like I like. That's just me though. Catch you on the next one, Dominic. Can't remember when Penny's next live. I'll have a look later. Oh, guess what, T? Guess what I missed today? Gotta wait till tomorrow now. Tomorrow morning, I think. Yep, you got it. Missed it. Well and truly. It came like 3 minutes to 10, I think it was. And I'm used to mine coming about 1ish in the afternoon. Half 12, 1. No, not today. It came at 5. 3 minutes to 10 this morning. Something like that. So I missed it. Birdies. Birdies come first all the time. Birdies, that's how. Sorting the water out, food out. And I missed the delivery. That's how I missed it. Making sure their water's clean, their food's clean. Yep, well and truly missed it. But you know me and birdies, I make sure they got their food and water. So, 9:57 this morning, gets a notification on my phone. Attempted delivery, and I was like, what? And lo and behold, I missed it. But they're redoing it tomorrow, so hopefully it's in the morning. But never knows. I'm not out till tomorrow night, so because they do missed once. They try to attempt the next day now, and if you miss the next time, you gotta go and pick it up. It's like, no, I'm not picking that up. Be heavy. So I might sit outside my door, front door, from 9 in the morning now. You watch, it won't get here till 12. Yeah, it was one of yours too. The recent one. That's the one I missed this morning. Yeah, so I've got to wait till tomorrow morning now. But you know. Yeah, it was Royal Mail, Mike. I had a email, I think it was yesterday or day before. It is definitely yours. From your way. But I missed it.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Right.
I've just been chatting gobbledygook. I hope that was alright.
That's how it is. Dominique says, do you know what is also a good starter kit? Is a Tamiya Willys Jeep. I've heard that. Wasn't that mentioned on that video? You
Can't
wouldn't know.
remember. There was quite a few different ones, weren't there?
If it's your first time making something like that, it's a good one, except no paint. Yeah, we are going to do the Tiger One tank, and I can show you. I can now show you roughly what it's going to look like. I was able to. It's in this box. As I bought loads of them from Lidl's. I've actually got 2 on the go. So this is what you are going to come up with. I'm going to push you to the side. Just hide that comment. Right, so this is one that I haven't finished. I've just got, well, I've finished it. I painted it. But I've just got to do the weathering for it. So that's the main body.
Yeah.
Right, so you make it like that. And then separately, you make the turret. And then separately, you make the tracks. And then you pop the tracks on. Can't remember which way round they go. Tracks go on like that. And like that. And then you put the turret on like that. It clips in and then you twist it round. And that's your Tiger One tank.
Cool.
And that's what you'll end up with. Except for some reason, the camera seems to be distorting it. It's actually longer than it looks. So let me switch camera. So that's what you'll end up with. And I think that's a nice little build.
Yeah.
But then what I'm doing is I'm going to take that a bit further by doing some weathering on it, so it'll look a bit dirty, detail pop. And then this is another one that I've been starting on. I've only got as far as the priming. Why I primed it in black, I suppose it would be better in black than bright, wouldn't it? So yeah, that's what you're going to be doing for your first build. And you get the brushes and the paint with it. And I'll pop in a few little extras for you as well. Just things like the cutting mat and some knives and bits and bobs. Just things, if you start cutting bits out on your kitchen table, it's going to ruin your kitchen table. So, but yeah, Tamiya kits are pretty good.
Yeah.
You'll have very little problems with those. And then I want to get you doing an aeroplane on your second build so that you can then build up a preference. You might end up saying, I want to do tank. I really enjoy tanks, or I really enjoy aircraft, or whatever. A mix of both. Right, Dominic says, I'm going to bed. Have a nice evening. See you next stream. Bye, Dom. Night, Dominic. Hope you have a good night. You missed the delivery. How? That was one of ours. Oh, I did a silly thing.
Mm.
That's right. I keep trying to buy things from the Hannon site.
Right.
For some reason, they've got this error. And it just cycles round between checkout and trying to pay, and back to checkout, and then I go pay. And I sent them an email. I said, I can't. It's not happening.
Right.
It's not a problem not being able to order from Hannon's because I can order anything from Hannon's via MKR Hobbies. They
Yeah.
have a trade account with them. So they'll buy it from Hannon's and then they'll sell it to me for practically the same price as Hannon's would sell it. So it don't cost me any more. And then NJR makes a profit on it as well. But every week they send out an email of like special offers or second-hand kits. You know, once they're gone, they're gone. So sometimes you have to be a bit quick. Now, I don't know if it was because they do this thing called back order.
Right.
They haven't got something in stock. You can actually order it and it goes into your back orders. And then when it comes in, it automatically buys it for you.
Yeah.
Now, I had an item, I think it was on back order. No, it automatically puts it into your checkout. I couldn't. Right. I changed my mind on an item and I couldn't take it out. So I thought that might have been the problem. And I even tried adding a kit. And I added some. It was the cheapest kit that I could find that I would actually build. It was a World War I German biplane. No, it was an Italian biplane. Something anyway. It was some World War I aircraft. And this morning, the guy, he says, I think I fixed it. And he says, I think it's got something to do with it's trying to process free delivery on an item that's not eligible for free delivery. So I went in and I changed the delivery methods to like DPD 24-hour tracked. And then I changed the delivery back to Royal Mail, hit the buy button, and then, whoa, I bought it. And I'm like, I didn't really want to buy it.
Yeah.
I've got a kit. Well, actually, I've got a little razor saw coming. It's a really, really thin blade for cutting bits off with. But what's really good is my Mosquito. I can't mask off the canopy. It's way too complicated. So I want to buy a canopy mask. I don't really like buying canopy masks. When I can just get masking tape and just mask everything off. But if it's really complicated, then I need to buy a mask. So I couldn't. I've had to mask the entire canopy off from the Mosquito. If I show you this again. Oh, you can't actually see it. You can sort of. Oh, yeah. So I don't know if you can see the nose there.
Yeah.
It's actually canopy with masking tape all over it. That end there is actually clear glass. And what I've done is I've just put masking tape all over it, and then I've stuck it on. The rest of it's easy enough to do. That's what I meant about the finish on the wing. You see, it's quite bumpy.
Yeah.
So it's all right. And I think once I put a bit of matte on it, oh, I've got a big blob there. Look. So it looks like it's been raining on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So what I think I'll try and do is just get some really, really, really fine sandpaper and just, you can rub it with sandpaper. It won't take all of it off.
Right.
And I've got to look into it, but I think when I mat it down a bit, I think that'll hide a lot of that up. But I'm going to pretty much go with it because it's quite nice to have like your first. Oh, this is my first model, and then in a couple of years' time, I'll have another model, and I'll go, yeah, look at the difference in the finish between this one and that one. I think I've just put the lot application. Really? Right. Okay. We had Donny John. How are you, Donny? He says, hi, everyone.
Hi, Donny.
Why is there always someone exciting comes into the chat just as I'm thinking about closing the stream down?
Always the way.
Always the way.
You've been waiting for that saying all night.
Yeah. Well, that is you, isn't it? I've said to you before, if you didn't say it one night, I'd be worried. Right. So I'm going to put this away. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to carry on with it on the next stream. Because I've finished step 2. Step 3 is to do 4 more bits, which is easy. I think that looks easier than step 2. And then step 4, I will start to attach those pieces to a piece of wall. So let me see if I can find it. A5. Let me find my little map. Tell you what, though, I don't know what I'd do without these sprue maps, fret maps. These are just brilliant. So piece number 4. I got oh. So I see I need 2 of each on this. But actually, there's 2 pieces of number 5. So I'm guessing that means I do twice. Anyway, so yeah, they're going to be attached to. Oh God, that looks so much bigger on the sprue map. So I'm going to be attaching them to these pieces there. And if I don't know if you can see it on the back, see how many holes there are there?
Yeah.
There's hundreds of them.
I know.
Oh, I hope this is all worth it in the end. It's a lot of effort. So I want to know what's happening to piece number 5 then. Step 4. I think these are going to be. I do need to make 2 of them. Yeah, because they're end walls. I'll tell you what, when we get to stage 9, that's going to start looking really nice. Because that's stage 9 there. So that's, yeah, that'll look good. We won't get to stage 9 for a long time though, will we?
Yeah.
I think I'll be able to get past step 4 next time. 5. Yeah, right. Okay, guys, so I will be streaming again on, when am I streaming again? Let me have a look at my, right, so tonight is 3rd. Oh, my Robocop issue 4 came out today. So I got a Mosquito coming out tomorrow. That's when so that paint job that I've just shown you, that's that issue that's coming out. Then I'm streaming again on Sunday night. I've got the Fire Truck Monday, Warhammer Tuesday, Eddie Stobart on Wednesday, Gauntlet Thursday, Robocop issue 5 on the Friday. And my next Craft and Chill after Sunday will be the Monday week. And then my next live stream will be the 19th of November. Oh, I noticed that I've put 2 streams in If I can do, yeah, I can't look at the streams without. So I noticed I'd put them down for the wrong day. I'd put them for the 27th and the 29th of November.
Yeah.
They should have been 20th and 22nd. I'm going to be a bit greedy. I've decided I'm going to do 2 streams while I'm on holiday, the Monday and the Wednesday. If you guys are all right with that. I know some people would be like, oh, you all want you to stream every day. But I'm going to have a really, really busy week when I'm on holiday. So I thought Monday, I'm going to be starting my desk. So I'd probably appreciate the rest. And then hopefully by Wednesday, most of the desk will be finished. So, yeah. Anything for you to add, Natasha?
No,
No?
I'm going to see if I can do this damn owl to build. It's going to be hard working it out because I think I've got to get the instructions offline.
Oh, is this the wooden thing?
Yeah.
Well, if you want some help, send me copies of the instructions. I'll help out as much as I can. But obviously, ultimately, you're the one who's got to build it.
I think you've got to go online to get the how to build it.
Oh, all right then. Okay. Have a look on YouTube as well. Maybe someone's already built it on YouTube.
Yeah, I want to give it a go just if I want a break from Hulk because all the white.
Yeah. So are you a fan of having more than one project on the go?
Yeah, if it's not, I try not to have the same type of project on the go. I like to have something different of an original project I'm doing.
Yep. That makes a lot of sense.
If that makes sense. I did stop Hulk to do another one. And then it kind of confused me once I got back to Hulk. So I like to have a different project on the go.
No,
but I want to do that or try anything. Yeah,
no, I totally get that because where I've got 2 scale model builds on the go, that's actually really nice because, well, at the moment I've got 4 builds on the go. So you can have a go at one and then it's like, I know these are going to be spoilers, but, well, you've seen these. I'm working on this space rocket. And then that just got a bit daunting. So I thought I'll start at the top and work down as well. And then that I'm starting to get in a muddle. I'm about to start work on the, I've made the intro videos for the space rocket and the Sea Harrier. And I'm going to start and work on the Sea Harrier. And then obviously once I get home, I've got more work to do on the Mosquito. Well, actually, I've got 3 builds on the go. Because the next Loco video is coming out is going to explain why I'm not building it anymore, which I've explained to you guys because it's Spirit. And don't hate Spirit for it, because Spirit is just being Spirit and exploring things.
Yeah.
And there's a lesson there. One of the things that I've basically, it means I've just made an addition. The custom desk that I've made, it's going to have a little cabinet to put builds in, part build things. So I'm going to have a little drawer. The only trouble with having little drawers is that you want the drawers to be adjustable sizes. Because obviously I don't want to be putting little builds into a big massive drawer. Likewise, if I have a little drawer and I've got a big build, it's not going to fit, is it?
No.
So Teresa says that will be good to see the owl being built. So is that maybe something you could start on Sunday?
Could do, but I probably need help with that.
Right. Okay then. So, well, look, I'll tell you what then, I will get on with the Notre Dame on Sunday, and then I'm in a position to stop if you need help. So if you want to take any photos or scans or anything like that and get the instructions and send them to me, then I'm in a position then to help you. I'll try and let you get on with it. But then if you go, oh, help, then I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
which will help. Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. And
It
do a
would
bit
like something different.
well, who makes it? I'll see if I can find something on YouTube.
Can you read that without it shining too much on you?
Right, let me pull up Woodcraft Construction Owl. Woodcraft Construction Owl. 3D DIY. I found one. I think I found it 5 years ago. The adverts play out because YouTube love their adverts, don't they?
Oh, yeah, they love it.
We got a theory. So for £12 a month, you can stop the adverts.
Yeah.
Right. And if you get an ad blocker, YouTube catches you and they threaten to take your channel away.
Yeah, they do.
Block your channel. Right. So tell me if you think tell me if you think this is the same thing. Right, audio. Does that look like it?
Yeah.
That yours has got googly eyes.
Yeah, mine's got googly eyes.
This looks like it shows you how to build it as well, but does that look like it, Natasha?
Yeah.
There you go. So what I'll do, let's have a look at it towards the end. It does look complicated, actually. It's not your kiddie's build, is it?
No, it's got tiny pieces, big pieces, and I'm like, what? But I thought it'd give me a bit of a challenge.
The way you're doing those feathers, that looks really nice.
It's all wood.
Yeah. Look, it looks like a pineapple. That's really nice.
Yeah. It should look like somewhat like that afterwards.
And then you get the googly eyes. And of course, googly eyes makes everything look better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, what I'll do is I'll send you the link for that video after the stream. Hang on. How do I stop sharing?
I don't know.
Oh, do you know what? Because I'm running on a laptop in the hotel, so I've only got the one screen. So when I'm doing a share at home, I've got 3 screens. So what I'll tend to do is I'll throw whatever I want to share with you onto the first screen, and then all I have to do is just go screen share, screen 1, and then whatever comes up on that screen, you guys see, and it just works well. So because I've had to overlay that video on top, so I can't even see if it's showing properly on the stream. But yeah, I think that looks all right. So I reckon, what do you reckon, guys? Should we pressure her into doing it on Sunday night? I think you'll enjoy it as well. See, do you mind if I be a little bit critical of you? You do tend to put down your abilities.
Yes.
Before you've even tried it. And I think you'll find that easier than you think.
Probably. It's probably staring at it like it is.
Well, I think what you're doing is you're looking at the finished result rather than looking at it stage by stage.
Yeah.
You got to remember, you can only make one piece at a time.
Mm.
Yeah, and if you look at it piece by piece, you put piece A into slot A, piece B into slot B. Yeah. If you're looking at the whole owl, you're going to go, "Oh, that looks complicated," but I don't think it's as complicated as it looks.
I got some sandpaper just in case as well.
Well, there you go. That's for removing the burrs. So you might benefit from a knife to cut the pieces off, because if you push the pieces off, you could splinter where the joins are. Perfect. Perfect. Yep, that'll do it. Because if you push it off, you'll find that the pieces are connected to the sprues by little connection points. If you just push it,
Mm.
it'll splinter.
Yeah.
So if you just cut it with a knife, you don't even have to cut it all the way through. Just cut it at least halfway. Then,
Yeah.
like I say, with the bending of my pieces, you've made a weak point, and it always breaks at the weak point. So, but you'll learn, and you'll make the odd mistake on it, and then you'll go at the end of it. You'll go, that's pretty good, but that could have been better if I'd done this. And then your next one will be even better than the first one.
Yeah, true. Always is though, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't expect to be brilliant at everything your first go.
Oh hell no, I don't. I wouldn't want to say I'm brilliant at everything on my first go, because the
It
next
would be
one could be
nice to
better than the first.
It would be nice to just look at something and go, "Yep, I'm brilliant." But
Yeah,
always happen.
but sadly, I don't think that way until I've done 2 of them.
Yeah. Right. So I've been working on end sayings, so I'm going to close the show tonight, if that's okay.
Yay!
I have stolen other people's sayings and then adapted it to suit myself.
Why not?
So, before we close the show, would you like to say goodbye?
Yeah, I'll say goodbye.
Was that you saying goodbye, or are you going to say goodbye?
No, I'm going to say goodbye. I had to do something to annoy you there, didn't I?
No, it's fine. It's just the way. It's like when people say to me, "Can I ask you a question?" And I go, "Yes."
I'd go no to annoy him.
No. Or they'll say, "Can I ask what time you're out?" And I'll be, "Yes." Oh. So this week's bugbear is when, like, say, for example, someone wants the floor lowered on the bus, and I have no issues lowering the floor for anybody.
No.
But I hate when they don't ask, they just point.
What?
That's what they do. And I'll go,
What are you on about?
yeah. And they'll go, floor. What about it? I want it lowered. Well, ask me and I'll lower it. Can you lower the floor? No problem. And the route I did today, we have a special breed of people. I've had 2 people like this today. Are you going straight? And I just want to say, no, I'm about to do a handbrake turn and go back that way in a double-decker bus. Where else am I going? You know, it's like 1 or 2 stops in the city centre. They go, "Are you going to the city centre?" Well, I'm here. Of course I'm going there, aren't I?
No, I'll just say I'm going back to Scotland.
Yeah. I mean, I quite like the route that I did today, because I quite like dealing with people who have not caught the bus before. You know, London buses aren't different from non-London buses.
No.
The bus I do, it goes past Euston, it goes past Liverpool Street, it goes past Aldgate, King's Cross. So you're inevitably going to be picking up tourists who have never been to London before.
Yeah.
And I like it when they go, "Oh, I don't know what to do." And then I get the chance to explain. I say, "Look, tap your card in. If you haven't got an Oyster card, use a debit card. Now, every time you get on the bus, make sure you use the same debit card because you get an hour's free travel. If
Yeah.
you use a different card, it will charge you separately. And they're like, oh, thank you very much. And I'm saying, the bus will tell you what stop we're at. Because they say, can you give us a shout when we get to such and such a stop? And I say, look, I've got a terrible memory. But if you stand near the luggage bit, you can hear it. And there's a little sign that says, next stop, King's Cross or whatever. And I like all that. But when they just ask questions which I think are a bit daft, I'm like, I want to be really sarcastic with them, but then they'll just complain. And we've got CCTV cameras on the bus, and I'll probably get in trouble. So when they ask stupid questions, and it's like, there's one guy, right? He got on and he didn't want to tap his card in because he hasn't finished his journey, right? And I said, really? What do you mean? He says, well, I've come here, but now I want to go home. So I said, well, that's a separate journey. That's called a return journey. He says, yeah, but I haven't got home yet. Right. So I'm like, oh, you need to tap in. And then I clicked what he's trying. He tapped it and it said not enough money. And I thought, that's what he goes, yeah, but I want to get home. I said, well, you need to top your card up first. And this is the thing I discovered about these a couple of months ago. I say it, when you tap your card in, you get an hour's free travel. But what happens is if you don't have enough money on your card, TfL lets you travel. It's called emergency fare charged. So let's say you've got, let's make the maths easy. Let's say you've got 75 pence on your cards, right? And your bus fare is 175. So you tap, you haven't got enough money. They let you travel, but your balance on your Oyster card is now minus £1. Right. So next time you top up, let's say you top up 10 quid, you will now have a balance of £9 because you owe TfL £1.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Once you go into emergency credit, you don't get unlimited travel for an hour because you're on emergency. If, however, you top up within an hour, you now get an hour's free travel from when you tapped in. Yeah. So it's always, I think he's trying to do that one. And the number of kids that get on and they go, oh, I haven't got my card. So I say, well, you can't travel then. And they're like, but I need to get home. And I say, look, if you went into Asda and said, I forgot my debit card, they'll say to you, well, don't worry. We'll take all your shop and we'll put it back on the shelf for you. You go home and get your card and come and do your shopping when you got your card. And if you went on holiday, if you haven't, oh, I haven't paid for my airfare because I haven't got enough money, but could you take me to Barbados, please? It's not going to happen, is it?
No.
So why does it happen on the buses?
It does here too.
I had a great one. Some kid got on the bus and I said, you can't travel. You ain't got your Oyster card. But it's raining. I said, yeah, but we don't change the rules because the weather's different. Oh, free travel because it's raining, but you pay money when it's sunny. And he goes, well, what am I going to do? I said, well, you've got two choices. You can walk to school or you can run and get your card from home. He said, well, but I'm going to be late for school. I said, well, you better run fast then. Sorry, I am of no sympathy.
I bet we've all tried it though.
The faster you run to school, the quicker you'll get there.
Yeah.
So, right. As we always say, life would be so much better without. Well, you know, we have a saying: an empty bus is a happy bus. So, no, you know, it's just funny that 95% of my customers don't, it's neither good nor bad. It's just, you know, whatever. Some of my customers have been brilliant today. I had one, she got on with some Greg's cakes, and I went, oh, are they for me? And she went, oh, do you want one? I went, no, I said, I'm just joking. And it was like really nice for her to actually say, oh, do you want one? And I think if I'd have said yes, I think she would actually have given me a cake. And like I say, that woman in Kilmarnock, remember I said that she'd let me in the queue? And it was only because she was on my bus and I was nice.
Mm.
I thought, yeah, that's that. And I've not had any chats from the manager this week, which is always a bonus. Because I often get complaints. We call them tea and biscuits, but you don't get tea and biscuits anymore. But in the old days, you used to go when you had disciplinary. I've got a line on my screen.
Where?
Can you see a line about there?
Yeah, about there. Yeah. Yeah, I can.
It's dictionary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
can.
weird.
Not unless it's a shine from the light.
Yeah, it is. It's shining from. It's something to do with the camera. It's gone. No, it's not gone.
It's not
What
gone.
if it's a mark on the actual camera? Let me. Sorry, I'm monopolising the screen now. It's my stream. I can do that if I want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's gone now. It's on a different camera. I don't like this view. It shows off too much of my hotel room. As you can see, I've not actually made my bed.
My bed's not made.
You
It's
can't
there.
see the bed on the screen, can you? And I still haven't finished unpacking my stuff there. Look,
No.
mind you, that's my craft box. That's where I store all my models.
Well, it doesn't need unpacking then.
Wow. I'll take things out as I need them. Oh, I wonder if it's a lighting.
Could be.
Yeah, it's gone now, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it might be to do with the light.
Lighting, yeah. Yeah, look, it's the lighting because it's come back now, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I move the camera that, yeah, it was the lighting. Oh, that's good. It means I can hide up my hotel room now then. Yeah, I might just have to move that though. Don't catch, there you go, just to get rid of that camera then. Right. Okay, so say goodbye because I'm about to hit the end screen button.
I will do. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you, Penny, for inviting me. I hope you all have a good one. And take care.
And take care, guys. And remember, the best attitude in life is the same attitude as a dog. If you can't eat it or play with it, just pee on it and walk away. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.